This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a it's a 1999 Ford F250 four-door extra cab XLT. It's a 7.3 liter turbo diesel, two-wheel drive. It has 231,000 miles. Initially, I purchased it just to be a shop truck, and it got here, and it wasn't rough enough to be a shop truck. It's actually a really good running truck. It's got a bunch of little nicks and stuff, typical black truck, but we bought it directly from an insurance company. It's a salvage title due to theft. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video. We explain to you why a vehicle can be salvaged and not wrecked or damaged. And this is one of them. Basically, if you're looking for a cosmetic vehicle, this is not the one to get. So I'm just going to walk through real quick and look at it real quick, and you can make up your own mind. Just stuff like this, little scrapes on the fenders and nicks and faded paint. This is for a guy who wants a work truck. This tire looks like it's about 50% tread. So you got this, and lacquer checking on the hood. That's pretty much the whole hood. I'm going to go pretty quickly on the cosmetics. It's about 190 degrees out right now and humid, so I'm not really looking forward to hanging out here real long when I'm telling you that on the cosmetic scale, I'm going to give it about a 3 or 4 out of 10 here, in my opinion. It's pretty straight. A lot of little door dings, you know, scrapes, nicks, whatever. The bed sides are the roughest parts, which they always are on trucks. Just a lot of the little stuff. Dent here, dent here. It's just, you know, it is what it is. All the tires, actually the tires are really the best part of the show on the exterior. They got some really high tread on them. I'd say more like 60 or 70% on the tires. It's got a little dent there above the exhaust. It's got sort of a custom bumper with some backup lights in there. I'm not really sure if they work, but I assume that they don't. Like I said, this was going to be our shop truck, and it ran a little too good, and said, what are we doing here? Obviously somebody used this for maybe a paint business or something. But it was a theft recovery, so whoever owned it put some nice tires on it relatively recently, so they liked it enough to spend maybe $1,000 on tires. Just got multiple little dings and stuff there. There's your driver rear tire. And I see a really high tread spare. We don't guarantee spares or tools, but there they are. You know, a little bit of this. I would say this was like, you know, a foreman's truck or something at the work site. Probably had it stolen right from there, I'm guessing. But it's still one of those. Let's see. There's that. There's your Ford emblem there. Not sure why someone wrote box there. It's bizarre. We have 2 new batteries in it. Air blows cold, shifts and runs great. You have a couple tools here. This is in the wrong spot. That goes there. There's something missing from this bracket. We could probably put together some tools for this thing. Since we have so much of it, we might as well try. But yeah, it's all here. There's the factory hood. Anyway, there's that. Let's see. These seatbelts are a little discolored. Seats in pretty good shape. Got some stuff like that. I mean, obviously it's been used. A little nick here. I mean, honestly, this was a shocker. It was just filthy dirty when I bought it online from a place up in from an insurance company in Anaheim. And so I didn't really imagine that it was going to clean up like this or run as well as it does. but you know, when you have something like this, you got to sell it, because it's not going to embarrass me as long as I let you know that it's not very pretty. And actually the inside is more like a 5. No, actually better than that, really. Seats are probably a 7 or an 8, and the dash is looking good. You know, interior wise, for the miles, it's pretty solid. Exterior, if it was white, it would look a lot better, but it's black, so it doesn't. Let's see how we start here. Turn the air off. Perfect. Put on my seatbelt here. All right, let's turn on some air. It's blazing hot right now. It's gotta happen. Man, it feels great. Nice. Some sort of a discoloration on that airbag over there. Looks like someone liked to drive with their dirty hands on there. I'm just pointing it out. I mean, it's nothing to point out here, really. Let's see. I see a power slider. It works. Look at that. Look at that. I would have bet money that didn't work. Let's see if the radio works. The radio works. I would have bet against that too. Okay. Anyway, we have a low fuel light on, so I got to get with the program here. I'll go straight to the gas station. We got cruise. We got tilt. Let's make sure the windows work. That works. Let's make sure that this is going on here. I don't know what that is. There's the tilt right here, and that works. There's your overdrive off and on. That works. That little cap is missing on brand new trucks. I don't know what Ford was doing that day. They weren't designing something that works very well that day is what was going on. Anyway, it's 2-wheel drive. It's on a salvage title. If you're going to come to Tucson from anywhere, in-state or out-of-state, and drive it, it's got to get a restored salvage title, which means we need to take it to motor vehicles and get it inspected. They do what's called a level 3 inspection. The cops do. We take the level 3 inspection and the salvage titled motor vehicle and get you a restored salvage title. Then we can get temporary plates for you, and you can drive it home. You can also get insurance then. What else is there? If you want to come here and do that, we charge $200 to do that. $50 goes to the state, $150 goes to us. Why? Because we have to get up at 6 in the morning over there, get in line first, and then we can be there anywhere from 2 minutes to 8 hours. And usually it's right in the middle. Sometimes we get really lucky and they're not eating a lot of donuts, and some days we get screwed. So anyway, that's what goes on. And you got to do that. Also, if you come here, you're going to pay taxes. Our city sales tax of 2%, plus whatever your state tax is. If your state tax is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax. You're going to pay a $200 fee to restore the title, and you're going to pay a $250 dock fee. We had a guy come in from Oregon the other day. By the way, this thing runs great. There's the turbo. Shifting like a champion. Holy cow. On the pictures, you would have never guessed. They didn't even sell it as a runner because they didn't have batteries in it. Anyway, if you come here, you're going to pay $200 restore. Your tax plus 2% city tax here, plus $250 dock fee. We had a guy the other day who Oregon 0%. So he flew in, he paid 2% tax, $200 to restore the title, and a $250 dock fee. Some states it's okay to drive home in financially because it doesn't really hurt. Some states have taxes that don't really make it worth not shipping. What else? If you pay by wire and ship, and this would be me at the gas station, by the way. One thing you don't do with a 7.3 especially is run it out of fuel. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, if you pay by wire and ship, you pay the agreed upon price, plus $200 if you want us to restore it. If you don't want us to restore it, that's fine. We don't have a problem with that at all, but make sure that you contact your MVD, or you know for a fact that if you bring them an Arizona theft recovery on a salvage title and a bill of sale and the truck itself, they will give you what you need to get it whatever your state calls it. Some states call it rebuilt, some people call it restored, whatever your state calls it, so that you can get plates and whatever and get it done in your state. If there's any doubt or you get a weird clerk or a weird feeling, I would pay the fee, because there's nothing worse than shipping it to Michigan and then wishing it was in Tucson and getting the $200 deal, getting it done here. We send you a pink copy of the restore of the level 3 from the cops, so you always have that to bring into your motor vehicles also. Lastly, get your deposit in immediately. If you're really serious about buying the car, you'll put a deposit in. If you're not, we usually know, within two or 3 minutes, if there's not a deposit, it means that, the person's not for real, which is fine. We just go on to the next guy and who cares. But if you really want the vehicle, get your deposit in. Otherwise, somebody may come in and put a deposit in front of you or pay for the truck in full. We've had that happen on eBay, and I don't care if you're on eBay or not, or if you're on Craigslist, you need to get your deposit in or you may lose your vehicle to somebody else, okay? That said, please have a good weekend. It is blazing hot. Stay cool. Thank you.